So if you've been paying attention to economic indicators, you know there's going to be a very big recession very soon. And this is something that I've been warning people about whenever I talk about the economy. We just completed a massive yield curve inversion, and there's other indicators that are pointing to a major recession that's coming very soon. My concern is that the legacy media will try to use this and blame Trump and say that Trump is the cause of this massive recession that we're about to have. But let's not forget about the central bank and what fiat currency is, and the effect that demographics have on the financial economy. We're going through a big transition right now with our demographics, and the central bank has been running this country for over 100 years. So there's a lot of things that people need to be educated. Unfortunately, most people don't pay attention to this stuff. And my concern, like I said, is that people are going to buy into the propaganda and are going to believe that Trump is somehow to blame for the major recession that we're about to have. So I very strongly urge people to educate people about what's about to happen. We're about to have a major recession. This is going to happen regardless of Trump would have been elected or not. Tell people the Federal Reserve is a quasi-private bank, and that fiat currency is not backed by anything. It's it's just something that increases on the ledger, on banks' ledgers when they lend out currency, and that's where you get the Federal Reserve that sets the price for money through their interest rates that encourages banks to create money, or currency, I should say. And that's one of the main drivers of inflation, is monetary inflation. There's a lot of things going on. You got dislocations going around the world too. China's teetering on economic collapse, and that'll have an effect here as well. These factories that produce some of these cheap goods, they've all should have been relocated to Mexico or Vietnam by now, but some of them are not. I can think of a couple of companies that did not do that, and they're going to be hurting for that. But we're definitely teetering. We're due for a major, major recession, and I strongly urge people to get ready for it. Definitely educate your neighbors, your friends, your family that this is about to happen, and make sure everybody's ready for it. And hopefully people stay grounded when things don't look really good economically. I hope it's not going to be bad, but if we're being honest, it's going to be massive. And I'm sure the elites are going to put their fingers on the scale and try to make it as bad as possible so that they could, rationalize, throwing Trump out of office, or at least making it so that Vance doesn't get elected, and they can put their, penultimate tool in to try to get their world government in. So stay grounded, get prepared, and warn people.